Hey, so I'm here at day one of the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo. It's hard to get that out of my mouth. I don't know why. Save. And I did a fire to fork. I did a fire cooking demonstration and talked about cooking over the fire. I used my little Can-K grill over there on a stainless steel table because it was so windy today. There was no way we could have a fire on the ground. So anyway, had some protection with that little wall. Cooked some red beans and rice. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a Cajun style Louisiana andouille Cajun sausage in red kidney beans with ham and bacon and onions and peppers and beef broth. You cook that until it makes its own gravy in the pressure cooker, and you make rice, red beans and rice. It's a wonderful dish, easy, fun, not crap food, not pork and beans out of a can, real camp food. So I made that for the group when we talked about cooking with fire and how I carry my stuff around. Everybody does things a little different. Great session, looking forward to having another session on Saturday. So I think I'm gonna try to set up the camera and get some of that on camera for a YouTube video. We'll see what you guys think of my demonstration. I want your critiques. I am by no means a professional and just have fun talking about it and doing it and sharing with other people. So see what we think. I'm gonna walk around here in a bit. Haven't gotten a chance to do any of that yet. I don't know how bright it is if you can see out there in the Dust Bowl. Tons of overland booths and exhibits out there. Nothing like what I saw down in Perth, but a huge event for our area. And then over here, from there on around to the other side of this field, that's a dirt bike track. I'd like to see somebody try to get their Land Cruiser over that. Maybe, you know what, if we had patrols here, I guarantee you we'd see somebody giving that a try. So not gonna happen this weekend with anybody that's at this event, I don't think. We'll see. Back here, there's an off-road trail that goes through these woods. Back over that way on the other side of this old NASA trailer. I'm not exactly sure what the story is on this NASA trailer being here, but back over there somewhere, there is an off-road obstacle course, and I'll get a chance to do that on Sunday, I think. Maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, but for sure I'll do it on Sunday. So having a good time. If you are in the area, you should come down to the SAVE event here at the firm in Stark, Florida. Somebody has got an old Land Cruiser 70 something right there. I don't know how they did that, but they've got one. I like it. So when I'm camping in the swag, one of the things I like to do, first of all, I use this cot to get me up off the ground. I haven't always done that, but after a lot of suggestions from people online, I started doing that, and it makes a huge difference. But anyway, I like to use this little table just to put my shoes on, keep them off the ground. And I mean, if I'm worried about bugs or snakes or something, I'll still put them inside the swag with me. But last night I put my 2 shoes on top of this little table, and I had a flashlight and my keys in my pocket. So I don't know why, but I put the flashlight and my keys in one of the shoes. Sometimes most of the time I just throw the keys inside the swag, but I don't know. I just was sitting down, taking off my shoes, emptying my pockets. I just did it sort of automatically. So this morning when I got up, go answer the call of nature, one of my shoes was gone. Just so happened to be one of the shoe that had the keys and the flashlight in it. So the rum runner was locked, and I have flip-flops in there. I've got a pair of boots in there. I got clean clothes in there that I'm going to put on after I take a shower. But all of that, of course, inaccessible without keys. So I took the long walk around to the portalettes, and I went on that adventure without any shoes on. I don't like to go into portalettes without shoes on. That's just it's not nice at all. Anyway, came back, and thankfully I washed my feet in the sink outside of the portalette. People probably think that's some kind of weird hippie thing. And then I got to walk back through all this nice wet grass. And as I was walking around looking, where's my shoe, where's my shoe, where's my shoe? Right over here, I'll show you where I found it. Honestly, I'm just glad that I found it. But right over here, my shoe is just sitting right up on top of this berm here. It was right there. It was right there. And as I got closer to it, I saw that my flashlight was right down here in some grass, and my keys were right here. So that certainly could have been just a prank by a kid, and I admire such pranks. But I don't think it was. I think a raccoon or something ran off with my shoe and decided that it wasn't worth having at that point, or maybe, I don't know, maybe something else was after it. Who knows? I did hear some coyotes in the woods last night. There's a bunch of dogs here with campers, so coyotes are often attracted to that. But I don't know, it's just weird. I'm just glad I found them. And lesson learned, I always carry a spare key with me when I'm camping, but today it is in my sort of overnight bag in my vehicle. So that, what good is a spare key inside your vehicle? What I normally do if I'm camping is, I mean, you have to follow this thing religiously or it's not helpful at all. What I normally do is take that spare key and put it in my swag. So even if I roll up the swag and move on to another location, that key is always in there. So I'm gonna do better today. But what I gotta do now is get some clean clothes and go up to the shower and clean myself, because I am grimy from being in the sand and the heat yesterday. It rained last night, and so everything's nice and wet. The dust is settled. It's cooler this morning, so gonna go get cleaned up and get ready to check out the whole. All right, so I'm trying a new way of cooking my bacon today that I haven't done before. It comes highly recommended, and so let's see how that turns out. Looking forward to having some crispy bacon, Mr. Fisher. And also, that's real bacon, people. That's not ham. That's what real bacon looks like. So we're gonna see how that turns out. Over here, I'm making some biscuits. Biscuits with butter brushed on top, and have some local honey to enjoy with them as well. So that's coming up. Coming along. I hope I'm doing this right. Coming along. And here is a morning view of the scene. All of this around this dirt bike area is camping. Over there are the exhibits, demonstration tents here, and I just set it right next to the place I'm doing the demonstrations. Having a good time. Come out to save and see us. So cooking the bacon in water, starting it off that way. It's interesting. That is like perfect crispy bacon. I mean, it's worth a try. And so something I noticed though, as someone who is a big fan of salt, this definitely get some of the salt out of the bacon. So if that's a concern for you, then keep that in mind. But if you're one of the people that needs to limit the amount of salt you intake and you like crispy bacon, give that a try. Highly recommend. And this is the place where the camera girls jump out and run ahead of their boys to film it. And I'm not cracking because I've done the same thing, but you know. Anyway, so that's a really sweet tundra right there. Dig it. Sounds good too. Really like that tundra. That's a pretty cool Jeep Gladiator right there. I like it. Well, not sure what happened here. It's like some fun. last year here at the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo, I did a walkthrough of a trailer like that, the Off-Trax Phoenix. And this year I talked to the folks who brought it down here, Expedition Trailers, and they told me that I needed to see something else. And I told them I wanted to check out some of the trailers. They told me I needed to check out this one, which I think is a pretty bad trailer. It's got a lot of neat features and some things that I think would be very valuable. So check this out. Comes standard with 300 amp hours of lithium, full Red Vision Red Arc package, including shore power. Oh, I guess that one ain't opening. Anyway, so it's Backroads Overland Company. Zero Breeze AC, propane, 2 wraparound awnings. I don't know how many degrees they got, almost 360. This is the rear setup. Fridge, drawers. Right here is a sink. I need 2 hands to get it out. Well, let's get it out. Sink. And there's a little cutlery drawer down here. Galley. Control for the Red Vision. They've even got a GSMR radio mounted back here for communications. They have an espresso machine. We got plenty of electricity for that. I really dig that they didn't install a burner. You can pick whatever burner you want for the trailer, or you could put a solid fuel fire stove right there.
Just give us a follow.
It's pretty cool. That's legit right there.
It went down to like
Some more trailers.
we need to go get one.
All right, so I'm on the way home from the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo. I finally said it like fluently, easily. So I just left it, the show. I did cooking demonstrations on Friday and Saturday. They're still open tomorrow until noon. I don't have another demonstration to do, and frankly, I forgot some of the stuff I needed to be comfortable tonight. So I decided to go home tonight. This is Saturday night. I'm going to go home, sleep in my own bed, and unpack all the stuff I got in the Rum Runner. Anyway, great event. I enjoy being able to meet some new people and meet some of the people who interact with me on Instagram and YouTube, so that's kind of cool. A lot of cool stuff. I gotta be honest with you, I've been jonesing for one of those camper trailers, and this event didn't help at all with that problem that I currently have. So some really cool stuff. In fact, I was able to show some on this video, so you saw the variety that they had. Everything from $5,000 to $60,000 camping. I'm talking about strictly just the off-roading style camping trailers. So that's a big price range. Some of those are really steep. I mean, in reality, as nice as some of the really expensive ones were, you could buy a fleet of the lower end, not lower end, but lower priced, less equipped models, and then, you know, you could build them up. I don't know. Anyway, lots of things to think about. I did see one that I was really infatuated with, and the people are based out of Missouri. Sometime in the near future, I'm going on a trip to North Carolina and possibly going to the Outer Banks again. I got a little deal that I'm working on, a collaboration that's going to enable me to do that again. And I really would love to take a camping trailer just to give that a try, pull it on the beach, show what that setup is like. So maybe there's an opportunity to collaborate with the camper trailer company as well. So we'll see. Anyway, great event. Had a fun time doing the cooking demonstrations. Yesterday I made red beans and rice. Cooked the red beans and sausage and pork in the pressure cooker, one of the Afghan pressure cookers. Cooked the rice in the other pressure cooker, and it turned out fantastic. Such an easy way to cook and such a fun way to cook. Anyway, and today I did the teriyaki chicken, my riff on the teriyaki beef that's in the Fire to Fork cookbook. I did boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I like those because they are more flavorful and have a little more fat than a chicken breast, and it's so much less easy. Is that the right word? It's so much easier not to dry them out. And a chicken breast, you can dry them out so easily. I mean, you can cook them well, but if you cross that line, it's easy to cross and you're done, and then you got white leather. So the boneless, skinless chicken breasts were a big hit. Cooked them in the Osprey Travel Bry, and painted them with the teriyaki sauce. Fantastic, good stuff. A lot of good questions about cooking with cast iron and spun steel, and what other methods you can cook with over the fire. So that was fun hearing about what people in the audience did, and I learned some things from them. That was really one of the coolest things. Not just me sharing information, because I'm a novice. I'm just somebody that enjoys doing this. The more you do it, the more information and understanding and experience you gain. But I mean, you can learn from everybody, and I got some really good tips from some of the people in the audience. So anyway, great event, enjoyable time, and stay tuned. I think that this is going to generate some other collaboration opportunities. So looking forward to that. Have a good one.